like her this morning?
She never smiled, and sometimes when she looked at you, it seemed as if she didn't really see you.
Not affectionate, responsive, warm?
No, never really.
At what age did she begin to walk?
Well, a little late. She was about 2, and ever since then she seemed to have a new sense of belonging,
Sense of belonging?
like a human instinct. She seemed to have no idea where she was meant to be.
Did you find that she became more affectionate as she grew older?
Oh yeah, well, she's always been a little distant. Even as a toddler, she wouldn't sit in your lap and let you cuddle her. My partner Edward's always said that she's introverted.
Does she talk?
Yeah, she talks good. Though she does get a little muddled up sometimes, and it can be a bit difficult to get through to her. But then she's quite an emotional girl. There'll be times when she'll just sit, silent. She won't talk to anyone. And then other times when she gets excited, there's no stopping her.
Is her behaviour ever aggressive?
Can I get you a drink, please? A glass of water?
A glass of water. Do you drink often?
No, just a few times.
Is her behaviour ever aggressive?
Well, yes, there'll be tantrums sometimes, and she'll flare up very suddenly, shout run about the house, slamming doors, that sort of thing. It's usually at night. The nights have always been hard. She used to cry every night until she was 1 year old, nearly all night long. Though she's much better now, and often will have whole nights without any trouble.
Has she persisted in wandering off from there?
Yes, I'm afraid she has. She's always been pulled back by strangers, and on 1 or 2 occasions by the police, but nothing serious, just trespass and a bit of minor vandalism, just silly things. One time she let a stick loose on a farm near us.
Did you ever punish her?
At first we did, of course, just a smack, nothing very... It was disastrous. She seemed to go absolutely wild, throwing herself about, or else she'd just become rigid and silent. She wouldn't talk to anyone, sometimes for hours. Me and my partner thought that kind of physical punishment was wrong for Verity. She's an incredibly sensitive child.
I see. You've never considered getting help with Verity before, Mrs. Taylor?
No, we never really thought anything was really wrong, you see. You get used to things, don't you? We just thought she was going through some funny phases. She's very different from her brother Mark. He's 3 years older than her, but then no two children are alike. And then last year our doctor discovered that Verity had a mild epileptic condition, but she's on drugs for that now. We thought that was when she was we hoped she'd settle down.
And she hasn't?
No. She's an intelligent kid, she's not stupid, she can be very witty, very imaginative. They're quite pleased with her progress at primary school.
She plays with other children? Has friends?
No, she doesn't seem to get on a wavelength with the other children somehow. We've noticed that she goes between being a little too high-spirited or closed up in a funny way. You get children like that, don't you, who are just solitary by nature, and she always seems so much more happier playing her own private world.
Right then. Thank you for that, Mrs. Taylor. I'm afraid I've got some disappointing news for you.
You can't find another one to use for better.
I'm so sorry. There just doesn't seem to be a suitable boarding school. A lot of them just aren't keen to take on someone so disruptive. children to disruptive behaviour and vandalism?
I don't think that's fair. All she did was get the children to take the curtains down at the house and put them on as fancy dress costumes. They had a parade in the streets. I should have thought they had a marvellous time.
That kind of behaviour can't be